Hello, welcome. Episode number 8, still on trigonometry. In this episode, we want to deal with how to solve trigonometric equations. But we need to take some preliminary understanding the concept of how we can present our answers. But when we talk of equations that involve trigonometric functions, that is what we are calling trigonometric equations. So if I have anything that have equal sign, and within that statement, I'll be having a sine, cos, or tan, then that becomes a trigonometric equation. But before we deal in that in details, let's look at how we present our answers. Final answer. Remember, we know trig is in 4 quadrants, and each of them have 2 positive values if the range is between 0 to 360. You get a point? So we need to know how many values we can get for a particular question. So for a general solution for sine theta equals to A, meaning if I'm given a question and I solve, and my final representation becomes sine of the angle, let's say sine theta equals to 4 or 1 or half, how will I present the value of theta, which we know in this case to be sine inverse of the A? So in that case, in the general form, given that this is the equation that you have, the values of the theta, the various values of the theta is going to be given by theta equals to pi n plus negative 1 to the power n times alpha. And what is the alpha? The alpha is just the sine inverse of the given angle. Now here, what we are having here, this is in radiant. So if your calculation is not going to be in radiant, then you turn your 1 pi to become its value in degree, which is 180. And any example I'll give now, I'll be doing the calculation in degree. So I'll be changing this into 180. Then the general solution for cos, any value you get, that is also going to be given the value of this, the values of theta becomes theta equals to 2 pi 2n pi plus or minus beta, where beta is just the negative, how do you call it, the cos inverse of the angle. The n here is looking out for the values, the number of angles. So we begin from 0, continue until you get your range of interval. Remember, pi here, 2 pi is also 360. So in the case of degree, I'll be going for that. Let's see if I want to rewrite this. It should be theta equals to 180 n plus negative 1 to the power this alpha. Then in the case of this, your theta should be equals to 2 pi is 360 n plus or minus beta. So this is what the values are going to be. If you are dealing with degree, you go for this. Pi, you go for this. Degree and pi. Then general solution for tan is also given by theta equals to pi n. You see here, pi n, pi n. The tan and the sine have the beginning to be the same. Then plus the phi, which is where the phi is the tan inverse of c, whatever angle you are giving. So this is also in radians, and in degree it will be 180 n plus phi, where phi still stand to be the inverse of that. Let's see if I have example 1. I solve a question and I'm giving this. After solving the trigonometric equations, I've gotten to this stage. What should I do? I need to find the theta. You'll be asked to find theta. So if this equals to that, find theta for 0 degree to, okay, let me indicate that 360 degrees. So any value we get beyond this can be discarded. And all the values we need here should be positive values, because the sine has to get values that are in 2 quadrants. All right, what do we do? Solution become the sine of this become theta equals to the sine inverse of what? 1 over 2. You can decide to solve it here. Or you decide to put it, you write your equation direct and put the phi, which we know is the sine inverse of A. So the alpha, I say phi, the alpha here, you just put the whole thing and put the alpha here as this value. Then you are good to go. Alright, now when you put this on your calculator, the sine inverse of half is giving us what? 30 degrees. So this is the principal angle. After the first solution, the one you get is the principal angle, the first angle you get for the question. So this is correct. You can stop there. But there are other values which are in this range. Do you get it? We need to get the other values that are in this range. I know some of us, if it's follow through for sometimes, you can easily tell the next value that it will be. But let's do it because we have shown the basic for everybody. So you can say that the general solution is going to be theta equals to 180n plus negative what? 1 raised to the power this. What is our this is what? 30 degrees. Where your n is greater or equal to 0. So let's begin with when n is equal to 0. What will be the value of theta? That's the first thing you find. Equals to 1, equals to 2 in that value. So let's check what the solution will be. So when n is 0, your theta becomes 180 times 0. Don't forget, this is the n we have here and the n we have there. Plus negative 1 raised to the power 0 times what? 30 degrees. Remember, 0 times this will give you 0. Any number raised to the power 0, regardless of the positive or negative sign, give you 1. So 1 times that will give you the 30 degrees. So the principal angle we had is the first angle. Then when n is now 1, moving from 0 we go to 1, then your theta become 180 degree times 1 plus negative 1 raised to the power 1 times what? 30 degree. What should I get? 180 degree. This is negative 1. So negative 1 times this give you negative 30. That will be 150 degrees. Then when n is now 2, what do we do? We have theta equals to 180 times 2 plus negative 1 raised to the power 2 times 30 degrees. Remember, this is going to be 360. This will be positive 1 times this. That will give you that. So this will also give you 390 degrees, which is also positive. But we are looking for the range up to 360. So if I go for n being 3, I'll get a value far, far bigger than 390. So I have to stop here and indicate the value of what? Theta. So therefore, the value, which one will be values of theta will be equals to 30 degrees and what? 150 degrees. This and what? This. Because if I go further, this is going to be 390. Anyone that I continue, it gives you a longer version. So I'm sure the concept of knowing the general solution, how to find the general solution for sine is keen for the calculation. Alright, let's see if you can pick one for tan and cos also. So for the first example, we have to solve for theta. Theta from cos theta equals to 1 over 2. So if I have my cos theta equals to 1 over 2, that means that theta is equals to the cos inverse of 1 over what? 2. That's the first thing I need to think about. And your theta should be equals to what is the value? We are having cos 60, 0, 30, 45, 60. So that will be also 1 over 2. That will be 30 degrees. So this is also 30 degrees. So this is the principal angle. So what do? We find the general solution given by this. where we know this theta is beta is the angle we had as the principal angle. So this our theta is actually 360 degree and plus or minus what? 30 degrees. So when the values of n is equal to 0, we know n is greater or equals to what? 0. What do we do? We are now going to have theta equals to 360 into bracket 0 plus or minus what? 30 degrees. This will give you 0. So we have 30 degrees and negative 30 degrees. And we know we go for the positive value, leaving the negative. So this becomes 30 degrees for the first angle, which is the principal angle. Then, when the value change, when n is now equals to 1, your theta will be 360, 1 plus or minus 30 degree. This is 360, right? If you pick the positive, it becomes 390. If you pick the negative, you have to subtract. The negative one will be the subtraction, which will give us 330, right? 30 degrees. So let's see. Okay, I'm sure we will not get beyond that, but let's see. When n is also 2, we are going to have theta, which will be equals to 360 into bracket 2 plus or minus 30. Already this is 720. Bigger than the range we are looking for. 360, I think, is 360 degrees. So we don't have value to continue in that regard. So here we only say that, therefore, theta is equals to 30 degree and what? 330 what? Degree. These are the values we can get. So theta can be this. If I am solving a question and I got cos theta equals to 1/2, I should be rest assured that my answers will be this. If the range is given in this way, in some question the range is given up to 90, meaning you're looking for acute angle. So if the range is beyond that, then you need to indicate the two angles that you are looking for. And that is also based on the quadrant we did. The cos is positive in the first quadrant and in the fourth quadrant. We can use that also to arrive at your answer. But here, we are dealing with general solution. All right. So let's see if we have this, what is going to be. This is tan theta equals to 1. If you find the tan inverse, so theta will be equals to the tan inverse of 1. This will be what? 45 degree. So we need more angles that can be positive within the range 0 to what? 360. So we know the general solution is given by this, where our phi is the angle we have there as what? 45 degree. So when n is this, we know n is bigger or equal to 0. So when n is 0, you have your theta should be equals to 180 times 0 plus what? 45 degree. This here will be giving you 0. 0 plus 45 will still give us what? 45 degree. That's the first one. Then, when n is also equals to 1, theta will be 180 times 1 plus what? 45. And 180 times 1 will still be 180 plus 45 will be 225. So this will give you, is it 225? 2 here, 200. Okay. Then let's see. When n is now 2, your theta will become 180 degree times 2 plus what? 45. This is 360 plus that. That's 405. I guess. You can correct me in the comment section. So look at the range you are looking for. 0 to 1. 360. So we can say that therefore theta is going to be 45 degree and what? 225 degree. Remember, we can also get these answers without the general solution, just by drawing the quadrant where we are placing the angle. Tan is positive in the first quadrant, which is an acute angle, and positive in what? The third quadrant. You can see this is also in the third quadrant, from 180 to 270. You can get it. We can use that idea we had in, I think, episode 4, 5, 6, in between. You can use that idea to get the answers without going through the general solution. Any questions so far? You can do that in the comment section. Leave your thoughts as we keep on learning together.